Hey, what's going on? Today I'm going to be doing a tour of my trading setup. I started this build February 21st, 2020. Exactly a day after, without knowing, it would be the beginning of the market crash that was due to the coronavirus scare that the whole world was experiencing, still is. It was a little suspicious at the time because I noticed that whole week a lot of the top hedge fund leaders were taking out tens of millions of dollars out of the markets, and I thought something was up. And next thing you know, they shut down the world, literally, and all the stock market and the crypto started crashing. It was a crazy experience because that was exactly a day after I built this whole station, and I was going to make this a serious career for myself. But knowing what I knew, I advantage, and I bought in when the market was really low. So it worked out for me, and I'm happy now, so that's all that really matters. So first things first, over here we have my iPhone 11. This is the first iPhone I had. It's the iPhone with the two screens, or the two cameras, I mean. I'm using right now to record the iPhone Pro Max. So the screen's a little busted on that right now, but I use that for updates like on stock twits or live feed of my cryptocurrencies. So it's cool just to have that there. Over here I have my Asus Windows laptop. It's the A265 NGW model. It's a Core i5. It's a pretty nice computer. I used to have this running my TD Ameritrade before I got my MacBook Pro 19-inch, which is right here. Right now that's running all three of these screens with just one cable. This is a USB-C cable, and this goes all the way back down below underneath this desk. I'll show you that after. I like this a lot because this cable is just one cable and it connects to all three screens, and it also charges my laptop. So I only have two cables on the top here. It's just this cable, then this cable, which powers my Bose Solo 5 soundbar. That gives out some good sound. Way more than I need for this situation, but works out. Over here I have the tablet A7 by Samsung. I got this tablet so I can have live feed, and I can have that running when I'm over here at my TV. I also have some TD Ameritrade running on that screen so I can see updates and stuff like that. I use that screen a lot, but I'll be having that iPad or tablet over there, so when I'm watching TV, I won't miss anything. Below here I just have this $100 rug I got, $100 bill I got at Amazon. It's pretty cheap, so I thought it looked pretty cool for this setup, so I picked that up. Over here for the seat, I have a Lazy Boy chair. It's pretty comfortable. Somebody recommended it for me, so I picked it up. On the seat I have, of course, the Dodge coin. Who let the Dodge out? I bought some clothing from Amazon that has all Dogecoin on it, so I rocked that. Over here I just have my HP Tango Printer. I use that for just printing out various charts. I got this because I thought it looked like, it was very simplistic. It looked like furniture, so I picked that up. Just sits there, doesn't look like anything, just like furniture. Over here I have this floating globe. I thought that was pretty cool. That was one of my favorite purchases, so picked that up. So this is in my living room right now, so I work here every day. Right here I just have my workstation. I work out every morning, do some stretching, push-ups, etc. So the actual desk that I use, it's actually a desk that I picked up from this store called Micro Center. I'm located right now in Boston, Massachusetts, and this Micro Center is in a town close by called Cambridge. And I went to that store. It's a pretty cool store. It has a bunch of computer stuff and everything. And I went there and I just saw the desk and I was like, you know what, I gotta get it. I gotta have it. It was only 500 bucks. I couldn't find at the time anything below 800. So I picked that right up. It was huge, it was heavy. So that was a crazy situation bringing that back home. Right now I have it at its setting number 2. That's what I use if I want to sit down with my chair. I hardly don't use this setting because usually when I'm working, I want to stand up. So I put it to setting number 1. So I'm 6'2", so when I work, I prefer to be high up, and when I'm stressed out, I can't sit down, so this works out perfect for me. So I have all my charts and everything. I primarily do day trading. I use the TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim platform. I also trade cryptocurrencies. Up here I have, you know, stock twits up. SiriusXM, it's one of my favorite stocks. Also have that SiriusXM chart up right there. And then I usually have, you know, my crypto charts up, see what's going on with that. I'm always interchanging, but I always have the Thinkorswim in my middle display. For the displays, I have these LED strips that go all around it. They're Acer Monitors, curved. Each of them is a little curved, so it creates a cool design. Two of the monitors are connected with display ports, and the last monitor over here is connected with HDMI. The reasoning is because to connect this one laptop to all 3 of these screens, I need to buy a splitter, and the only one I could find at the time was over here. It's called the Dell Universal Dock D6000. Now, this one, for some reason, it only had the option to have 2 display ports and 1 HDMI. So whatever, it works out for me. I wish they were all display ports or HDMI, but I got them to the settings where it kind of looks all equal, so it doesn't really bother me. And they're all the same branded HDMI cables, DisplayPort cables, so it looks pretty nice. The thing about this universal dock is you can connect everything to this. So I have my Ethernet going into here, I have all the displays going into here, and I also have my mouse. This is the Logitech G703 mouse. This is one of my favorite mouses. It has LED display. This just connects to this dock with a USB dongle. That's great because this MacBook Pro does not have a USB. It only has a display ports. It has 4 of them. It has no other adapters. So underneath here, I meant USB-C. So over here, I have the Apple Magic Keyboard. This is the space gray. I got this because it matched the MacBook Pro. This is also space gray. So I thought it was a cool design. And plus this is always shut. So I obviously need a mouse. So I'll show you underneath how everything is connected. So under here, we have all the wiring I did myself. It looks a little messy, but I'll show you in depth what it all does. So over here, what powers everything is the Belkin power strip I bought. Now everything plugs into there, and it has one wire that goes all the way over here and follows this leg all the way down here. There's some extra slack right here, and it plugs into this power surge that's over here. This is I have other things plugged into here, like my phone charger. I also have the Wi-Fi right here, but I have Ethernet coming from my modem that goes and follows this cable up as well. And that plugs right into the Dell universal dock. Like I said before, this dock has Ethernet port where I have that, it's a Ethernet cable right here. I have the Logitech G703 mouse dongle right here that plugs right in there, so you don't see it from above. That powers my mouse with Bluetooth. Over here I have 2 display ports and 1 HDMI, all the same cable. And I have the power adapter that goes, it also has a power block for that. I have that over there because there wasn't any space anywhere else. And that plugs into one of these outlets right here. I have 3 of these monitor cables right here, 1, 2, and 3. Then I have the Bose power block for my speaker that plugs into here too. So everything is just plugged into there. It's kept out of sight. All 3 of the monitors have their own power blocks, so I have them over here, 1, 2, and 3. Everything is Velcroed. I also bought zip ties and then these square sticky pads that you can stick to anything, then Velcro wires to them, so that really keeps everything out of place. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and check out my other videos. Thank you.